Good.
Yeah, death looks neat.
Talks like an asshole.
Why are you not wearing pants?
You start the game not wearing pants. I don't have any pants. You need to find pants, and I don't have any pants right now. I'm sorry. Oh, I already defeated him. So does that count? Oh, because I didn't accept the quest. Oh, shit. Alright, well, we'll go do another level. We'll go do another level. Alright. Do I got any extra shit? Brain monster? Yeah, I do. Alright, what do we got here? We'll turn our HP up. Turn our luck up. Turn our strength and stamina up. Turn our strength up. Confirm. Alright, great.
Chat, I like Valkyria Chronicles. I played it a little bit after the stream the other day. Nowhere near close to beating it. As far as streaming it again, I don't know that people like me streaming it. It wasn't going over well with the masses.
Valkyria Chronicles?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just had so much in between the actual gameplay where we couldn't talk.
I mean, I could skip it all.
Well, but then you don't get.
But if I'm playing it for me, I'd want to, see that.
Exactly. You played it. You played it the one time you needed to play it. That's all. You played it, and that's good.
But not saving properly was pretty funny though. That was a damn crash is what that was.
That's true.
I knew enough to manually save. The problem was the game crashed before I could.
Right. Right.
I did get to hold forward on the control stick while watching a cutscene so I could pretend I was playing the latest Naughty Dog game though. And that was very immersive.
Well, see, there you go. That's all you need to know.
So much atmosphere.
So much atmosphere.
I'm teasing you guys.
Are you? It doesn't feel like you are. It feels like you're cutting to my very core. Who's your go-to character for it so far? Your go-to character for what? For Valkyrie?
What did they say?
Who's your go-to character?
Oh, in Valkyrie?
Yeah.
I don't have a go-to. I used a number of different characters.
Great. Did it. Murdered her ass.
Dreamer TK, you might not have been here early in the stream. Jack not only got it, but he held it up to a camera and did kind of a plug. The comic? Dreamer TK?
Dreamer TK, I saw you, and I mentioned it and held it up to the comic, and you said, it said, oh wait. Did Jack get the comic about the people who's... Okay, that's a different comic.
Oh, it's a different comic.
I got Get Off or whatever, and he's talking about sex criminals.
Oh!
Which is the comic about the people who stop time when they orgasm.
Never mind.
And I do have that.
Never mind.
I also have that. And read it, and it was all right. I could... You know what? I could see sex criminals being adapted into a great HBO original series. Because you need the sex.
Cinemax.
Or maybe Cinemax.
Are they still around? Cinemax?
Yes? Yeah, Cinemax is still around. I don't think it's like Skinemax anymore.
No. They've cleaned up.
Ow.
Rick and Morty says, have you played the newest Civilization game or any of the previous? If yes to both, how do you think it compares to the previous? I sadly have not. Civilization is in my get-to pile. My comically large get-to pile. Because as much as I've criticized Steam for DRM, I have a huge backlog of shit that I will probably never get to half of it.
Right.
Because you can get games dirt cheap when you see a sale going on. Cinemix has The Nick, which is an amazing show. Is that like a knockoff of The Tick? I am The Nick! Fork! Yeah, because The Tick takes a spoon.
I get it.
The Nick would say fork.
I get it. I get it. It's a great crowd. Great crowd. I was right in the middle of a fight.
No, it wasn't that funny anyway.
Right in the middle of a fight with a high-level opponent. There, hello.
You were in a fight with a high-level opponent here?
I was in a fight with a high-level opponent.
Oh my god.
I defeated them. Thank you very much.
So, can you fight other players?
You can only fight their ghosts, basically.
Okay. Okay.
So it's still AI controlled, I believe. If that was a person controlled, they sucked. But I believe you can only fight their ghosts. Like, if I ever die, I can send this person out into the world to fight other people as an AI ghost. Who are you? Oh.
Okay, another one.
Richard Dawkins once claimed to have seen two dogs doing a 69. What's the worst lie you've ever told to impress someone? What a weird comment. I've never told a lie to impress someone because I, quite frankly, don't give a shit what other people think.
Are you assuming that Richard Dawkins made up a story about dogs 69?
That's the only way that makes sense.
Here's the thing. To impress someone? How would that impress anyone? Unless they are a dog sex enthusiast, I don't know.
Someone in the chat is saying that the Tick Show on Amazon is really interesting. Here's my question about that. I watched the pilot, and actually, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, Pie's pretty good.
Is the whole series out yet? No? Do they have a season?
Not that I know of. It got picked up.
Yeah, the last I saw, they just had the pilot. And if the series is out, I know what I'm going to start watching.
What?
The Tick.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the series is out.
Absolutely.
Last I looked, which less than a month ago, I didn't see the pilot until less than a month ago. The whole series wasn't available yet.
Yeah. As far as I know, the series is not out, and I have been paying a slight amount of attention, at least. Wait a minute, how do I go up? Want to go up?
Why the fuck should I care that Dawkins had some kind of weird Dog 69 comment? I don't even know what the context of that quote is.
Also, is it possible that he did see two dogs 69?
He's an evolutionary scientist. Weird sexual behaviors might legitimately be of interest to him.
That's a great painting. How do I go up?
Oh, it's you. Well, I've got some real.
You miss Patrick Warburton as the Tick? Well, I miss the animated Tick more than the Patrick Warburton Tick.
Nobody misses Patrick Warburton Tick.
That show's got a cult following.
Really?
Yeah.
The only Tick that matters is... He has a wonderful name. The original Tick voice actor is. Oh, we've talked about this before.
That show was great. The animated Tick.
The animated Tick is
great.
The Tick. Oh, come on. Who's got it? Who's got his name? So cruel, Jack. After animated Tick, Townsend Coleman. Yes, what an amazing name. After Townsend Coleman, Patrick Warburton is nothing. He's a chump.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Patrick Warburton Tick. I haven't even seen it. I like Patrick Warburton.
Oh, sure, he's fine. He's nothing. Nothing compared to the cartoon Tick.
But I can say with 100% certainty that I love the animated Tick.
Yes, animated Tick is. Can I not go up? This is weird. Yeah. Yeah, animated Tick is where it's at. Benedict Cumberbatch. Townsend Coleman.
Are we gonna get Deflator Mouse in the new Amazon Tick? An American made.
Well, in the series they did Batman well.
Yeah.
And that was funny. Yes, we will get a mock brooding superhero. You need one.
Will it be another, like, Deflator Mouse was the animated series.
Yeah.
Was the Batman knockoff. And then Batman Well and the other live action.
Yes.
Are we going to get a third variation, or are they going to go either back to Batman Well or Deflator
Actually,
Mouse?
If I remember correctly in the comics, it started off as Batman Well.
Yeah.
But then for legal reasons, they had to change it to Deflator Mouse.
Oh, really?
In the cartoon. They were really worried about being sued.
Well, didn't they change American Made, too?
What was she in the comics?
I don't know what she was in the comics, but I know the live action wasn't. She wasn't American Made, was she? Wasn't it a different
maybe
name?
Not. Maybe she was like Captain Liberty or something.
Something like that?
Yeah. I think you're. You know what? I think you're right.
Because American Made, that's some clever shit.
Yeah, she was great.
That's an excellent pun.
Yes. No, she was great. But I know, like, for their DVD releases of the Tick animated series, they left out their Omnipotus episode, the one where, their Galactus ripoff.
Yeah.
Not because Marvel said they couldn't, but just because they were worried they were going to get sued.
Yeah.
By Marvel. How do I go up? Can I go up from here? No. Hello, can I? Nope. Okay.
Sue, it's a parody. You do realize that back before Disney owned Marvel, that Disney threatened to sue Marvel over Howard the Duck.
Is that true?
That's very true.
That's great.
They made them change the way that Howard the Duck was drawn. Steve Gerber was pissed when years later he... I don't know you know anything about Steve Gerber. He originally created Howard the Duck.
Okay.
And I guess it was something very personal to him because he did some weird political trippy shit in the Howard the Duck comics. Howard the Duck comics are actually kind of fun.
Okay.
And then Steve Gerber and Marvel had a big falling out, and Gerber tried to sue Marvel to get control of Howard the Duck. It didn't work out for him in the end. And then, like, decades after, that was like 70s, late 70s. And then, like, early 2000s, they managed to lure Steve Gerber back to do a Howard the Duck miniseries. And he was pissed when he found out that they couldn't draw Howard the Duck like Howard the Duck because of the Disney lawsuit that stipulated that he could not be drawn to look so much like Donald Duck.
Interesting.
That's why in the Steve Gerber 2000 Howard the Duck series, he had Howard turned into a mouse. It was his way of saying, fuck you.
Ow. Ow. Not doing great. Not doing great. What? No, 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 no! You dick.
Yes, I know Steve Gerber stole Howard the Duck back, but that's a whole other story. It'd be fun to look into. If you don't know the story, I don't know that I could do justice explaining it.
Oh, you know, I think that someone has a good retelling of that story.
So you're actually familiar with it?
Yes.
That Steve Gerber and Eric Larson conspired to steal Howard the Duck back from Marvel.
I think that SF Debris, who has like a series on the history of Marvel and comics and whatnot, had a little section in there about stealing Howard the Duck back.
All right, if you can find that, they will probably do a better job of explaining it than I can. But basically,
SF Debris.
in the 90s, right around the same time, Steve Gerber was writing some kind of Howard the Duck Spider-Man crossover for Marvel. It was like when their relationship was starting to get a little bit better, Steve Gerber and Marvel. So he was writing a Howard the Duck team up with Spider-Man.
Okay.
And at the same time, he was doing something for Eric Larson. They were working on a different book.
Okay.
And they had the bright idea to have these two different books he was writing crossover into each other. Like they were doing some kind of Spider-Man clone story, because that was during the Clone Saga.
Okay.
Howard the Duck. And then Eric Larson was doing some kind of story with him. And then what if all of these characters in these two unrelated miniseries all bump into the same dark room? And then they used that as an excuse to kidnap Howard the Duck in the Eric Larson comic.
Yes.
And it was a clone of Howard the Duck in the Marvel one.
They replaced him with a clone. So yeah, they have the real Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Oh, yeah.
I'm doing a terrible job of explaining it.
I'm with you.
And it's a terribly fun story. Look up somebody more talented to tell that story. Just leave right now. It's fine. We'll still be doing this when you get back. Because I actually read that issue we did with the Savage Dragon, like, before I'd heard about this. I'm like, did they just kidnap Howard the Duck? Did Steve Gerber just steal back Howard the Duck? That's amazing.
That's great. All right. Great. Great. Doing great. Doing great, everybody. Everybody's doing great. We're having a great time. I don't necessarily know where I'm going, but, you know.
Sari Chen says, "Hi, Jack. Besides Resident Evil 4 and 7, have you played any others? RE6 is straight-up action schlock, like extreme RE4, so I find it hilarious. It's co-op, too, whenever you have time for plays sessions again."
Time. I remember having time. I have played the original Resident Evil. And, you know, mostly hated it. Because, you know, the locked camera angle, the slow pace, I couldn't kill the things I wanted to kill. There's lots of reasons I did not. Oh shit. You know, like probably the exact same reasons why everyone loved Resident Evil are the reasons that I did not.
Loner Archon says, did Rich add horror games as game he would not play regardless of recommendations along with RTS and JRPG yet? It's wrong. It's wrong to have taste, Jack. It's morally wrong.
You know, if you're into horror games, it's great. That's fine. Congratulations.
Look, that depends upon... I would say that depends upon if the horror game is actually a decent stealth game and not a half-assed stealth game. Or whether it's all just atmosphere.
A lot of them are atmosphere.
I won't shut the door completely? I don't know. I didn't even play Resident Evil 7. I was just looking at it. Now, I'll say it looked boring to me, but I didn't play it. Just being snarky while you were playing it.
Yep. You sure were. You sure were, Rich. You sure were, and that snark is what got you in trouble. Blorp.
Alright, Anonymous, I'm not reading that.
Great. Great.
Mr. Bobbles, Mr. Bob Blocks Sobs.
Mr. Bob Blockblocks.
Mr. Bob Blocks Bobs.
Block.
Says, my friend mailed you the comic she made. Just wondering if you had time to read it. It's the one that's about a female superhero who uses her orgasms to kill me. It's named Off Girl, so thoughts. I thought you said that was the Dreamer TK comic.
Dreamer TK wrote us the note.
Oh!
I think. So I assumed it was his
Never
comic.
mind.
He said he wrote it. Off Girl. We have it. I just got it today because I just came in the studio today.
Just got it today.
I will read it. I will read it. You know. Just not at the moment. Let's go double iron. Double iron. That's great. Wark. We got it, Bob Blob. Shit. Ow. Ow. Oh, I died for reals.
Your death was totally gruesome amazing this time too. So what do you think about our insurance offer now?
Kind of make a dance.
That's cute. This is cute.
She's not as bad at this. The intro with Uncle Death is obnoxious. Hey, bro, you're totally in the hell zone now, dude. I hate it. I don't want to buy your insurance.
Really?
I didn't have anything special. So now my corpse
Oh, okay.
walks
Okay.
around.
I assume this would just be you quit the game now.
No, now my corpse walks around and I start with a new corpse and I lose any money that I gathered, any weapons, and my sticker.
Okay.
And, you know.
Okay.
So there's where it's like your Dark Souls. I think I can go back and find my body and kill my body. So I'm such a kill. Well, I'm still playing. I just didn't. I just have to start over now. I have to pick a new person. So now you're on level 1? Maybe.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm about to find out how it works.
How's it going? It's always awesome over here. Let's sharpen up as always.
What? Fighter Freezer. Who's this?
Well, your old character's dead. I'm assuming your new character.
Salvage request. I have one on standby. What does that mean?
I don't know, Jack. I have not played this game. I don't know. But you're not really asking me, so it's all good. Okay, Gruff McMilitary says, good evening, Rich and Jack. Found a movie you guys might like, Raw Force, also known as Kung Fu Cannibals, Nazis, Zombies, Gratuitous Nudity, and a full, conscious, and walking around Cameron Mitchell. Raw Force, that sounds familiar. Do we have that?
Raw Force?
Yeah.
Sounds very familiar.
It sounds familiar. We might have that on our shelves. Might. Loner Archon says, I would rather have Rich play a game he enjoys than a game he explicably stated that he probably won't enjoy, since you said, Rich, 30 minutes ago that you aren't into those games. Yeah, we're going to be playing as a character running around in their underwear. I think I'd go with the girl.
You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Who do you like? Who do you like?
You pick whoever you like.
Who do you like?
Someone who looks a little bit different.
Okay, we'll go Nubian. That might be racist. Nubian? What do you think?
I want to just read the next tip.
Great.
Anonymous says, horror games only appeal to someone that can be scared, and nothing is scary to those who have accepted the heat death of the universe. So true. So very true. Death John says, Rich, thinking about diving into XCOM for the first time ever this weekend. I've had Enemy Unknown for a few years now, but never played it. Steam sales. Any general pointers for a noob?
XCOM?
No shame in playing on normal your first time through.
Absolutely. Learn the mechanics.
Yeah, learn the mechanics. I don't know if there's any great advice I'd give for normal, because I don't think normal's that punishing.
Yeah.
All said and done. I will say, if you ever try to move up from normal to the higher difficulties, you will learn very quick the importance of good cover.
Good cover.
Good cover. That's more of a jumping to a higher difficulty tip than a playing the game for the first time tip. Mm-hmm. But most important thing to learn from going from normal to a higher difficulty is that half cover, those half shield covers, ain't worth shit.
All right.
If you're stuck with just half cover, hunkering down, which when you're playing on normal you think, what's the point of this? It actually is useful.
Oh god, this music sucks too. Get out of here. We'll just go. I'm just gonna go to the first floor here. Get my legs. I'm still having trouble figuring out the best cover. That's tough. I don't know. Yeah, I got a sweet trench coat.
The best cover is Varuk Assault actually does a very good cover of My Sharona that takes the tempo down.
Yeah, I like that. You haven't listened to that. That's a good one. I can also recommend Rogue Waves Every Day. Their cover of Buddy Holly's Every Day.
Yeah.
Rogue Wave does an amazing cover of Every Day. That's actually something I forget to talk about all the time. People always ask us like best video game soundtracks. Have you ever heard the Stubbs the Zombie video game soundtrack?
No, I have not heard the soundtrack for that.
It's all like covers of old 50s and 60s songs
Yeah.
by at the time modern artists.
Huh.
Really good stuff. Rogue Wave does Every Day. Ben Queller does Lollipop. You know, Lollipop, Lollipop.
Is Stubbs the Zombie good? I've never played that.
I've never played it either.
Is that on Steam?
Actually, I don't know. All I know is it was famous at the time because like it was made by Halo developers in the height of Halo. And so it got pretty famous at the time. Just going resource hunting here. But really good soundtrack. Someone does a cover of My Boyfriend's Back that's pretty rocking.
Tony Hawk and Grand Theft Auto games had the best soundtracks.
Oh, fuck yeah. I probably have the soundtrack to Tony Hawk, the first Tony Hawk game, burned into my brain.
Is it kind of cheating when it's not original music?
Well, these are soundtracks, not scores.
Okay.
There's a very big difference between soundtracks and scores.
That's a fair point.
So. There we go.
San Andreas might have to win it then. I remember there being a lot of good stuff. Well, Vice City's good too. Yeah, I don't know.
Good games. No, oh man, I like that first Tony Hawk game. I remember the first time I heard that Primus,
Yeah.
that Jerry was a race car driver.
I've never played any of them, so.
You've never played him?
No.
Fucking hell, we are playing the first Tony Hawk game. I was obsessed with that game, Rich Evans.
That's fine.
You have no idea how much we were obsessed with that game. Me and my friends at the time.
What about Crazy Taxi? Get a little bit of Offspring in there.
I don't know much about the Crazy Taxi soundtrack.
It's basically just the Offspring.
Well then, take it or leave it.
I know I haven't been thrilled by the soundtracks in the more recent Grand Theft Autos, 4 and 5.
Oh yeah?
Especially 4. I couldn't find a single frickin' song I liked in 4.
Oh, I keep forgetting he has 2. Right. And we've got a weapon now. Feeling good about this. Feeling good about this, mate.
Mr. Bob Blocks Bob says, why isn't there an IKEA third-person fighter game where you run around in IKEA and have to put weapons together out of furniture to fight a zombie invasion?
Because all of the furniture would fall apart minutes after you built it.
Because that's kind of Dead Rising 2 kind of beat that to the punch.
Oh, also that.
Dead Rising 2 had the wacky slap-together weapons.
Oh, okay.
You could, like, hook a car battery up to a guitar and get an electric shooting guitar, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anonymous says, hey, Rich. Conan Exiles just came out, and I'm sure it would make a great stream. Based off of Conan the Barbarian, it's like Skyrim and Helldivers, but mainly there is a slider for genital physics.
Yes, I've seen all of the genital physics.
I've heard about that. I've not seen it.
It's still in early access, Conan Exiles.
You want to wait till it's done before we touch it? I don't know.
It's one of those, it looks like one of those things that, what was the other one that was just forever in early access? Like DayZ. You know, like it's a multiplayer thing.
Yeah.
It's got the Conan branding to it. There's dicks everywhere.
Here's my question about the Conan Exiles.
Yeah.
Get Conan Exiles.
Yeah.
Then that MMO, that Conan Age of Hyboria, or whatever it was called. There was a Conan MMO.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do they ever make fucking Conan games where you get to play as Conan?
No, because they're interested in the multiplayer space, and then you can't all be Conan.
How about just a good single-player Conan game?
No money in that, man. No money in that. They need a multiplayer game where they can charge you. It's all about subscription services now. They need a monthly fee. You can sneak up on people like I just did and body slam them. It's pretty awesome.
They made a God of War Conan knockoff game years ago.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah?
okay. Have they played Yakuza 0? I have not.
No.
I haven't even heard of it until last stream.
Yeah, we've not played the Yakuza 0. I don't, you know, I'm not super excited about the Yakuza extended universe. I don't know if I've played any of the Yakuza games, to be quite honest with you.
They will say they're good brawlers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well then, I guess we'll have to play it. I guess we'll have to play it. Shit. Why not?
Dennis Villa. Oh god, I can't pronounce names.
Okay.
Villeneuve. Villeneuve.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce that? How would you pronounce
Villeneuve?
that? Villeneuve. Directing the new Dune.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. So the
Do we know what else has he done? Because I'm an idiot.
You are an idiot because you still haven't seen Arrival, and he directed Arrival. And he's also directing the new Blade Runner.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
he's gonna go from Arrival to Blade Runner to Dune.
Well, that's an interesting trip.
This is a man who wants to make sci-fi movies.
I'm for that.
Yeah, and so with how good Arrival is, I'm excited about both. Well, you know, we'll really see after Blade Runner comes out, after his Blade Runner comes out. But I'm very excited about that news. Rich would be too, if he saw Arrival.
Karen, she wanted to see a movie the other day. She wanted to see Hidden Figures. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
You're supposed to see Hidden Figures too.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No.
No. So you didn't see
I was too busy here yesterday. She wanted to go last night,
okay.
but I was too busy here last night, so we didn't have time.
Okay.
And then tonight we're doing this.
Oh yeah. No, I just like basically you just threw Karen under the bus. Like I wanted to see Arrival, but Karen wanted to see Hidden Figures. Oh, you saw Hidden Figures? No, we ended up just not seeing anything. Like
We didn't see it. We didn't see it because I was here last night. I was working on stuff here. I was like, I got a lot to do here.
Sure. I'm with you, I guess. Can I get top of you? No. Yeah. So, yeah, you need to see Arrival, and it's a great movie, and the director did what's his fuck is doing Blade Runner. So, all good things. Good things are happening. Good things are happening, Rich, is the moral of the story. What do I need to? Well, I guess I can level up. All good things are happening.
That's a nice outfit.
Yeah, I like this trench coat. I like it. I got a little gas mask thing. I could use some paints, not gonna lie. But
So what's the story? Are you dead or something, or what's the deal?
I don't really know. The what I came in on, you know, that train with all the bodies?
Yeah.
That's what I came in on.
Okay.
So I think I'm dead, and people keep calling this hell.
Yeah.
So I assume... I don't really think there is a story.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything greater than, you know, these are the images we're going to give you, so you fight. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Bye Bye Man is the greatest movie. Way better than Boyhood. I don't believe you! Because of hidden people, as people now know about a handful of people who did math on the rocket. Yeah, it's a biopic, but I hear it's good and it's an interesting subject matter. You know, mathematicians and going to the moon or some shit. It's great. Looks great. It's buzz. It's getting all sorts of buzz. Also, it was a very profitable movie for not being in a lot of theaters. That was a big story box office-wise. Is they did not put it in many theaters, but it was just sold-out show after sold-out show. People wanted to see it, and the studios didn't think anyone would want to see it. So that's nice.
Okay.
And then it got a bunch of Oscar nods, and so all good things, I guess. There we go. Come here, Mingo head.
There is a story. You just ignored it, like always.
I played it on my own, and I still ignore.
I didn't even get to see it. How
Huh?
could I ignore it? We started from Jack's game.
Oh no! And
I
I'm telling them I was paying attention when I watched all the intro stuff. Maybe I guess you know.
You know what happens when we watch intro stuff?
What?
Skip it, skip it, skip it, skip it, skip it, skip it, skip it. Why aren't you skipping it? Skip it, skip it. Boring. Skip it, skip it.
Yeah.
We just can't fucking win.
Never. We can never win, Rich. We can never ever win. Moonlight is very good. Yeah, Moonlight is fine. It just wasn't my thing. Just was not my thing. Not my kind of movie, Moonlight. I don't like the slice of life. No real story. It's all about characters. I like a story.
So, you went to my little brother's store, huh? He knows his stuff. For an idiot. He can't make a darn thing. Well, this one looks worthwhile.
Great.
Come back anytime.
Great.
Anonymous says, Dennis Villeneuve pronunciation guide. Denis Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve?
Denis Villeneuve.
Okay. I assumed French.
Oh, how I have been waiting. Fellow believer in the power of the mushroom.
Oh, you lose all your decals too. Okay, let's see here. 50% of the necessary to equip weapons and armor. No. Equipping. I don't know what that is. My mosquito one didn't seem to do me very good.
Wait, did Jack just say Moonlight didn't have character? It was all character.
Yeah. That's what I said. So I saw Moonlight. You didn't see Moonlight.
No.
I saw Moonlight, and it's not my kind of movie because it doesn't have much of a story. It's all character is actually what I said. And so like it's that kind of like slice of life. Like we're just going to watch this character and this time of his life and this time of life, and there's kind of a story, but it's very arty.
Okay.
And it's not arty where I like arty. I'm more like I'm super into like cinematography. And so if it's like an arty as fuck movie and it's all about like camera placement and lighting, oh, I'm all about it. But this was all acting. And that's not my thing really. They had one little part of Moonlight. For anyone who saw it, this is no spoilers. They had one little part of Moonlight where like the character that we're following's mom is angry, and there's this really harsh purple lighting coming out of the mom's room, and it was this super unique shot that had no meaning or payoff in the rest of Moonlight. Like there wasn't like a purple theme with the mom or anything like that. So, that's the kind of arty stuff I like. This was all acting, and the acting was great. Just not my kind of thing. Reduce falling damage. Stamina decreases. Ooh, that's what we want.
Are you sure?
That's what we want. Stamina.
Are you 100% sure?
Apparently, you are.
Leave me alone, mushroom lady. Oh no, I don't want a premium decal.
Without mushrooms, there's no glory. There's nothing.
So you leveling up from scratch with the new character?
Yes, the new character you start all the way from scratch.
That sounds horrible.
Kind of. But
Is there an endpoint?
I don't know. That is a good question.
Okay.
Also, I don't know where to go now because before I was on the 4th floor, but that just took me to a store. So I assume there's an alternate route on the 3rd floor? That's what we're going to find out. Have you seen Manchester by the Sea? I've not seen Manchester by the Sea. I don't even know. I don't even know what that one's about. Like you said, you're a fan of musicals. What are some of your favorite? I mean, all the Disneys. I like all the Disneys. I've been looking at since La La Land came out. I heard of another musical called Across the Universe. That looks really neat, really surreal. Dancer in the Dark is a beautiful little musical. All the the classics.
Yeah.
Singing in the Rain.
You still have access to weapon skills and bank items.
Oh, well, that's good. Look, they fight each other.
Is there a skill tree?
There is
Like branching, like you have to attack the fast attack, better defense, like that kind of thing? No?
no, there's like strength, dexterity, that kind of
Okay.
stuff. I'll just let them finish each other off.
Tiny Turnip says, I would prefer to not have Harrison Ford starring in Blade Runner 2049, as I am worried that his reappearance will fuck up the ambiguous ending to the first Blade Runner. Hopefully it's part-time.
Oh shit! Gotta fight him again.
Has he been confirmed to be in it?
Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah?
Yeah. You can only hope they kind of deal with that, right?
So Decker's not a robot. It's there you go. It's settled. Not a robot, everybody. Go home. He's not a robot. Been waking off of that speculation for no reason. He's a human, everybody.
Also, is there a stamina gauge? I feel like I never know what my stamina's at any given time. You know, in Bloodborne, you get that little bar. That's nice. And I never see anything for when I do flips and shit.
Ridley Scott confirmed Deckard was a replicant. Well, apparently he's wrong. Ridley Scott's idea has been proven wrong, as Harrison Ford is showing up in the film as an old man. And not as a robot who would have died 25 years ago.
This could be his final days as a robot.
They only live so long, Jack.
Right,
They
but
live
we don't.
so long.
We don't know when this takes place.
He's not a robot, everybody.
We don't know if this takes place, just 2 years after the.
Humanity wins yet again. Paper mache unicorn. That was just a coincidence. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's one of those things where I think the ambiguity is better than actually having an answer.
Absolutely.
Because the answer to that question, that's not important. It really isn't.
Right. By the way, I'm with you 100%. Taking pot shots. Taking pot shots. Taking pot shots.
Harrison Ford's supposed to be a robot in Blade Runner? It's supposed to be implied. It's like, I don't know, at least half of the 800 director's cuts have implications that he's a robot.
One of the 800 director's cuts. Right? That was always my problem, like Blade Runner and like Brazil, you know, like just shit. Too much shit.
That's the question. Which of the 800 director's cuts will this film be a sequel to? It's a fantastic question. For the record, I'm kind of with Jay in regards to Blade Runner. It's kind of boring. It's visually beautiful, kind of boring.
You're a madman. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but boring.
I just
These
disagree.
two things aren't mutually exclusive.
Remember me talking about like love and cinematography, like that?
Yeah, yeah.
That's Blade Runner. It's beautiful. Starting games is second. Oh, sorry. Went too fast. Didn't read it.
Planescape. What's your thoughts on Planescape Torment?
What?
I haven't played Planescape Torment. I know nothing about the story or the game.
I don't. What are you even talking about?
What's your take on Planescape Torment? Main question of the game: what can change the nature of a man?
Oh, that sounds like a big load of bullshit. Sounds like a fuck ton of bull.
What can change the nature of a man? I don't know. Probably chemicals.
Yeah, chemicals could probably
Chemicals
change
the nature of a man.
Yeah.
You can turn somebody into a psychopath with chemicals. You can take
yeah.
away their depression with chemicals.
Yeah.
All sorts of chemicals can change your nature.
You know what? Even just circumstances could change the nature of a man.
Chemicals can make you horny. Chemicals can make you not horny.
Mm-hmm. But I'm
Chemicals
just,
can make you less fidgety. They can make you concentrate.
I'm just saying, like, even just put a man in a box for like 2 years. That'll change his nature. That'll change his nature right up. Come on. Come on.
How freaking early did we start streaming tonight? I don't know, around 6?
A little after 6. I wanted to start around 6, and we ended up actually starting at like 6:15.
By the way,
So,
we're planning on streaming early on the Super Bowl Sundays,
yes, that is the plan for the moment.
so people can watch the Super Bowls.
Oh, look, I get to be Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna try to start around 1 o'clock Central Time on Super Bowl Sunday, which is next Sunday apparently. So get hip to it. Get hip to it.
Lordiac says, guys, did you hear that Mike is no longer directing the next Plinkett review? Zack Snyder's going to be in charge, with David Goyer on script. I'm sure it'll still be good, though. RLM is doing fine.
Yeah. What?
Jokes.
These are the jokes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was a pretty good joke.
This Sunday, not next. Whatever. Jesus Christ.
Well,
No, Sunday's next week. It's always next week. Sunday, right?
the next Sunday, people.
What I'm saying is, though, can you ever say this Sunday? Because Sunday is always next week.
Oh, sure. I'm with you. I'm with you. That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point, Rich. What is this thing?
Nama says, Blade Runner is not boring, and pineapple pizza is amazing.
You're right half of the time here, whoever said that.
You're wrong all of the time.
Well, what did that accomplish? Well, what the fuck did that accomplish? Eating a frog. Ow. Ow. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Motherfucker, Rich.
I'm sorry.
There we go.
Why are you saying motherfucker?
Well, he kept hitting me with this thing.
Well, he's a bad guy. It's what he does.
He hit me with this hammer thing, and it made me hurt. I'm gonna eat a frog. That'll make me feel better.
So I wonder how bad the script is to the Batman solo movie.
that caused Affleck to say, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or was it like Snyder interference when we got to do this stupid thing and that stupid thing and he's got to kill more people?
Snyder's in charge of the
I
whole
know.
universe.
I know.
Oh yeah, or it could just be even just suits. Like he started having meeting with the suits.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, this is what we need to do. We need to do this. We need to make sure this gets in because we need a new toy. So you got to get a new toy in here.
Yeah.
And then we need also Batgirl's got to be in it, and also this one's got to be in it. And he just goes, nope, because he's a big enough deal where he can say nope. And he'll go, you know what, guys? Here's what I want to tell you. It was really fun being Batman. Really glad I get to be Batman. Cross that off the old Ben Affleck bucket list. But I'm not putting my name on this shit. Okay, apparently he just hears me. Ow. This might have been the thing that killed me before.
Chat, the Lego Batman movie will probably be fun.
Oh, speaking of,
Yeah.
Speaking of the Lego Batman movie, someone sent me a little clip of an advertisement playing for the Lego Batman movie now, and apparently they are pushing. Once again, they are pushing the Batman loves Batgirl
Yeah.
deal.
I don't really care in the Lego verse.
One, that.
Yeah.
Two, in the Lego verse, there's no. I don't believe there's a Batman Jim Gordon relationship. And also, they don't know each other in the Lego universe. So there's no, like, weird paternal mentor-mentee thing. Also, she seems to be, you know, an adult. They meet as two adults, not as an adult and a child. So I'm going to go ahead and be okay with Batman trying to date Batgirl in the Lego-verse. But yeah, apparently that's a big part of the Lego Batman movie is she's a police officer, it looks like, and he wants to date her. Where that? Where that? There that. Oh, looks like you got a pretty slow weapon there, Missy.
Death John says, for both of you, out of all the RLM projects, and I guess non-RLM projects, because you've done plenty that's not RLM, what are you the most proud of, and which one is your personal favorite? Also, Rich, are you excited about baseball season? I'm sure I'll enjoy baseball season. I wouldn't say I'm excited. As far as projects I'm most proud of?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very difficult to watch anything I have acted in. It is very difficult for me to do that.
Uh-huh.
So probably best of the worst, because that's just me chatting, and I'm not acting. And I can watch myself at best of the worst. Jack? Of all of the things you have worked on in your life, what are you most proud of?
Oh, man, there's so many. You know what? I really like... this might be silly, but I really like Cock Gun. Which might be silly to say, but like that was a pretty ambitious project for me.
Not everyone has seen it or probably familiar with it. Which is Cock Gun?
Yeah, it's the one featuring the special agent who has a gun on his cock. And it's a little short I did, and it was something very different than stuff I normally do.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a joke that I wanted to make, and I think it turned out relatively good. Not perfect, but I think it turned out pretty well.
I still think you should have done a sequel.
To Cock Gun?
Cock Gun 2. Cock Harder.
We can do a sequel at any time. Actually, I was just talking with the actor who played Cock Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pat Beck is the actor who played Cock Gun. I was just talking at him. We met up and hung out a little bit. So that the Pass Me a Beer series is always a career highlight for me. As like even just today, once again, one of the GIFs ended up on the front page of Reddit.
Yeah.
It just happens all the time, and it's like I created something with the intent of it being shared often.
Yeah.
And it continues to be shared often. And so it's like professionally,
it was a success.
It was a big success. Trying to think of. I've got other things. Like I like a lot of my stuff. Mostly because I'm incredibly narcissistic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, ooh, I made that. No, but you know, there's a lot of little projects that I like for very different reasons. You know. You know, like, oh, here's a band I shot live, and I really like how the camera work. You know, happened.
Yeah. See, for me, I'm usually on camera for a lot of these things. Acting. That is so very hard for me to watch.
Oh man, yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Ow.
I'll be proud of some kind of joke I came up with. Might not have been one I delivered.
Yeah, those are usually more fun, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
Here's a bit I came up with. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you there.
Game Child UK says, had a dream with Michael Keaton's comeback into films that we got a sequel to Batman Returns. With Keaton as an older Batman, like The Return of the Dark Knight. Also shot in that gothic style. I want.
I don't want another Batman in Tim Burton style.
No?
No.
Not even like Michael Keaton returning? Just
Nope.
old Batman?
Nope. Nope. It's been a while since I've seen the Tim Burton Batman,
Yeah.
but I can only guess that it has not aged particularly well.
I don't think the original has, no.
Um,
Well, what struck me last time I watched 1989 Batman,
yeah.
just how awful the costume looks. It looks like he's wearing a rubber piece of shit.
Because he is wearing
And
a
like,
rubber piece of
I remember
shit.
at the time here, they spent like $100,000 on the costume, $200,000, $500,000 in the costume.
Yeah.
And it looks like a rubber piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I want
Nicholson is brilliant. Nicholson is Nicholson, and not so much the Joker. He's Jack Nicholson playing the Joker, but the Jack Nicholson part of that equation really stands out like a sore thumb.
which works, by the way. It works as gangster Joker.
Okay.
I think Nicholson's Joker works.
He's too big a personality to be playing a different famous personality.
Nicholson Joker, as far as live action Jokers are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what
I might put him below Cesar Romero.
Ooh.
For what it was, for campy Joker, Cesar Romero Joker's pretty good.
I think Nicholson did what he tried to accomplish with the Joker, which I know might be like faint praise.
Uh-huh.
But that kind of gangster manic behavior. No, like remember the part where he's trying to go on the date with Vicky Vale and she sprays water in his face and he starts doing the I'm melting shit.
I'm not saying it's terrible.
I'm saying that's great. That's great.
Hamill.
Hamill's number, yeah.
Hamill.
Boom.
Ledger. Arguably Cesar Romero. I mean, it's hard to compare
because they're doing different things.
Because they're
right.
doing different things, but Cesar Romero.
I'd put Nicholson
Jack
above
Nicholson.
Cesar Romero. No. He went big with it when he needed to go big with it. He made the right call. He made the right call. No, Nicholson Joker was great. I want a little more.
That's not saying any of them are bad.
Right, just arbitrarily ranking them, right. I want, and this is going to sound silly.
Hamill is just a voice. Come on. Hamill is the voice. The voice.
I wanted to make sure I was quiet, so that sunk in for everyone.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
No. I wanted you saying Hamill's the voice to just make sure everyone heard that. When someone says the Joker, my default Joker is Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
100%.
And the Joker of my childhood was Cesar Romero, by the way.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting.
By the time Batman the Animated Series came out, I was getting ready to go into high school. That was around like 91, right?
Oh. I don't know exactly.
I was a little bit older than child.
Okay.
So Cesar Romero was really the Joker of my childhood.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so this might sound a little strange.
Yeah.
And I don't want this to be taken the wrong way. But for a long time they were trying to go dark, gritty Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people were concentrating a little too hard on the dark and gritty and not concentrating on the realistic side.
Yeah.
I would like a more down-to-earth Batman. We've gotten a little nuts with the gadgets. Don't you think?
Yeah.
He's got new shit every movie, every TV show, every cartoon. Give Batman a grapple hook and some batarangs and nothing else.
Yeah.
That's what I need. That's what I need out of Batman. We gotta learn how to scale back a little bit.
Chat, the 66 Batman show was on reruns like all the fucking time.
Oh, are they trying to say
Yeah.
that you're very old?
Yeah.
I get it.
Back when people still watched TV, like it was common to see reruns of things.
Yes. Before they had a 24/7 Batman channel, you had to watch them on reruns. Yeah.
All right. So, anything else to say about that?
About Batman?
Yeah.
No, just that. And it's a Batman we're never going to get. I want to, like, I want people to think about, like, what they did with Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Captain America is such a simple movie. And I know in the comic books, Captain, I'm sure, has had a million gadgets or cars or whatever, but they decided to tone him down, and I think it worked. Oh, I know this room.
Would you like just say like a year one Batman? Like the actual comic year one more so than the movie?
Yes. Yes, I really would like that.
Then again, they did have the whole Sonic Bat thing that attracted the bats when he needed the cover.
Oh,
from
Batman
Daylight.
from Begins?
From the comic year one.
They used
They
that.
had one outlandish gadget.
They used that in Batman Begins.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
I didn't even remember.
Remember?
Did they?
When he's rescuing Rachel from the basement of the whatever.
Oh, it was Dark. You mean Dark Knight?
From Batman
Was that-
Begins.
Was it Begin? I don't even remember.
Or maybe Dark. No, Batman Begins, because he was going after. Yeah. They used it in Batman Begins. Okay, I know what that place is. That place is Danger Zone. I don't want to go there. Apparently, there's an alternative. I'm looking for where the purple thing takes me. I want to find another level. Oh, wait, here. No, that's the elevator.
Someone in the chat is saying Batman Year One was meh. That's your opinion. Year One's one of my favorite Batman stories because it's just got a down to earth, simple.
And that's what I feel.
There's no like comical supervillain with this insane plot. Just hey, it's Batman. You know what? I'm gonna fight some mobsters, and I'm gonna get established in this town.
That's what I think we need. You know what? Give him a Black Mask. Give him give him a main villain, not the Joker. God damn it, not the Joker. I'm just making sure the universe hears me say, God damn it, not the Joker. Oh, hello. But, give him a main villain, let him fight some criminals. Did I get all this stuff already? Okay, right. Is this where I need to go?
Catwoman being a prostitute is so Frank Miller, though. Yeah, Frank Miller is fucking obsessed with prostitutes.
I wonder why.
He doesn't even portray them in a negative light, though. He's just obsessed with prostitutes.
Because they're the only women that will touch him.
They're always like tough and able to handle themselves.
Uh-huh.
So he doesn't look down on prostitutes. They just show up all over his work.
You know what they say, Rich. Write what you know. Write what you know. Jack, you are talking Netflix Daredevil. Yes, I'm talking Netflix Daredevil. I like Netflix Daredevil. I want a Batman like Netflix Daredevil.
Can't you just have Netflix Daredevil?
I have a Netflix Daredevil already.
So you're greedy, Jack.
Well, here's what I'm saying, Rich. You know they're going to make another Batman.
Yeah.
Of course they're going to make another Batman, and I have no say in what kind of Batman they make. But if I did get to choose, I would say tone it the fuck down. I don't get to choose, by the way. But if I did, that's what I'd say. Maybe he was a prostitute? No, I just think he goes to a lot of prostitutes.
Lordiac says, Rich, are you excited that Suda51 might be making a new No More Heroes for Switch? Or do you think it's going to be yet another game where he's just a producer and it's kind of forgettable? My position is we need to see a lot more. We got one hint and one screenshot of artwork that's not actual game footage. There's not much to go on other than a tease, so it's hard to say anything.
Yeah, we have very little information. Very little information as far as the Suda 50. I mean, we have little information on the Switch still. What are you? And why can't I go in you?
Zari Chen says, random question of the day.
Yep.
During Plinkett Eats, did the bacon butter cheeseburgers taste good? I know it's supposed to be gross, but I'm not going to lie. I was super hungry when I first saw that. Well, I didn't necessarily eat them. Might have been a shot or two where I took the butter ones and just had them in my mouth for a bit. There was a giant spit bucket under the table. And then we had a whole bunch of, like, just normal cheeseburgers. I actually did eat some of those. But it wasn't the pig out it looked like.
Movies!
Yeah.
Movie making.
Big old spit bucket under the table.
One of the most important pieces of gear that you'll come across. When doing anything with food.
Death John says, Rich, let me rephrase that. I'm going to purchase some RLM content soon. What should I spend my money on? I'll say this.
Yeah.
Because it's not me acting, so I can legitimately appreciate it myself.
Okay.
Gorilla Interrupted, which I believe you can still get digitally. I don't think we have physical copies anymore. You might want to double check that at the website, but I think we're out. The documentary on the making of that, I think, is legitimately good. Talks a lot about the early days of RLM behind the scenes stuff. How not to make a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The making of Gorilla Interrupted.
Fantastic documentary. How not to make a movie. Worth it. They should sell that separate. It's so good.
I'm not saying I don't like Space Cop. I'm saying I can't watch myself in it because I'm acting in it. Anything I've acted in, it's very... It makes me very self-conscious.
Yeah.
To watch myself acting in something. And Space Cop is like 90% me on camera.
Right.
And for that reason, it's a very hard movie for me to look at objectively. Like, everything I'm ever in acting on camera, I just watch it thinking, oh, I'm so terrible. Oh, I'm so terrible. Oh, I'm so terrible.
Why did I ever act on camera?
And
Right.
Other people seem to like it, but I look at it and I'm like, oh, I'm so terrible. Oh, God, that's awful. Can I watch Gorilla Interrupted? No, I cannot. watch Gorilla Interrupted. I'm talking about the documentary about it, though. Which is fun.
Oh, yeah. Get Gorilla Interrupted just for that documentary. I mean, watch Gorilla Interrupted, too. That's fun, too, but... Yeah, sure. But, oh, man, how not to make a movie. There's some good old-fashioned fun right there. Oh, you're stuck.
Was the Space Cop alien spaceship just the back of a Millennium Falcon? No. No, if you're talking about the alien mothership, that was built out of two those little, like, dome-shaped sleds that were glued together. A lot of model parts and shit glued to it.
Oh, like, yeah, like saucer sleds.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like two of those little saucer sleds glued together.
Uh-huh.
We just added crap to it.
Yeah, just glued crap to it.
Model kits for, like, maritime ships and airplanes. You just take little pieces out that are supposed to look like gears or engines or antennas, and you just glue them to the top. Drilled some holes for windows.
Yeah, those are great.
Feeding Frenzy versus Space Cop. Jack, do you have a choice?
I have to watch one.
Sure. What would you recommend of the two?
Good question. Fair question.
I'm in Feeding Frenzy less. It's easier for me to watch only because I'm in it less. Yet again, I cringe whenever I'm on screen.
Right.
It, so.
I'd say Space Cop.
Okay.
If we're choosing purely those two, Space Cop, I think Space Cop is more fun. But then you don't get the Our Love Is in Love song, which, you know, obviously makes all of Feeding Frenzy. So, you know, choose wisely. Tough decision. It's a tough decision all around.
Anonymous says, Rich and Jack, what is
Yeah.
your favorite DC movie from any verse, going back to Superman the movie? Why? Also, I kick for you.
I kick for you.
Probably Dark Knight Returns. Or not Dark Knight Returns, just Dark Knight.
Dark Knight,
Heath
yeah.
Ledger. It's a very fun performance from Heath
Oh,
Ledger.
yeah, that's great.
And that would be the why.
No, also, like, it's a very... I think I've called that one, like, the most Batman-y Batman movie that there ever is, because Batman actually, like, does detective work in it, you know?
Yeah, but I still hate Christian Bale as Batman.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That voice he does. Why?
Oh, my God.
Why did they let him do that?
Rachel! Rachel, where are you, Rachel? I'm a monster! Rachel!
Why? Why did they let him
I
do
don't fucking know.
Rachel! Can you hear me, Rachel?
Gobbledygook says, Jack,
that? Gobbledygooks.
why so serious?
Yeah,
how relevant. Just came back around to Dark Knight, too. It's perfect timing, Gobbledygooks.
Great timing. Great timing. You know, one DC movie to watch. Favorite DC movie. Those original Supermans. There's a lot to say about those.
Mr. Bob? Go ahead, sorry.
And, you know, even the later Superman movies, whereas like when they got, like, Cannon and Schlocky. Still some love for those, I'll tell you what. I might choose any of the original Superman movies over any of the modern stuff, just because nostalgia and fun factor.
Mr. Bob Blocks Bob says, Wouldn't it have been cool if they had started the DC Cinematic Universe with Batman Begins? No. Because Christian Bale sucks as Batman, and then your Joker is dead. Now, I know you're stuck with Jared Leto now, but you'd be no better off with Batman Begins. You wouldn't have Ben Affleck as Batman. You'd be stuck with Christian Bale. And I actually like Affleck as Batman.
Yeah, Affleck Batman's fun. Fun Batman. Too bad he won't get to use any of his writing or directing chops.
I guess they blew it. I still haven't seen Suicide Squad. I probably won't, but apparently they blew it with the new Joker. But at least you weren't fucked with Heath Ledger being dead, and then you got no Joker. You know?
I'm still planning on seeing Suicide Squad. I also have not seen it yet. But I'm planning on seeing it because I see all those movies.
And you know what? Even if you disagree with me about Christian Bale sucking as Batman, and he does.
Oh, Christian Bale sucks as Batman.
Then the minute they make Man of Steel, you're still stuck with this terrible Superman. So, it's gaining you nothing.
Fuck. Son of a bitch. Move! The amount of times you get stuck in a part of the level is starting to become unacceptable. I will tell you that.
Gaga Googa says,
Wow.
my third tip ever. Like hearing my name. Thanks for many hours of entertainment. You're welcome. Gaga Goo Goo Googa Gaga Gaga.
Perfect.
Gaga Gaga.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Chris
Nope,
Bale
nope,
was
nope.
a good Wayne, shite Batman.
He was an alright Wayne.
He did the fake Wayne, but he might have been a little bit too blatant about it.
I don't blame him for that as much as I blame bad screenwriting.
Yeah.
Like, that was just him reading lines.
But yeah, Bruce Wayne as cover was, yeah, that works. But it was so blatant about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Boom. Shaka. Laka.
When I say fake Wayne, I'm specifically talking about him playing up the playboy, careless millionaire act who's flighty.
Yeah.
And doesn't care about anything and likes the girls, but it's all an act. The only problem is when Christian Bale does it, it's so obvious that he's acting
Yeah.
that nobody would buy it.
And like I said, to me, that was just a script writer who wanted to be so on the nose that it hurt. Hello, Goyer? But, so I don't necessarily blame Bale for that.
Keaton was best Bruce Wayne. Yeah, you can make a very strong argument for that.
I still think that's true,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
You don't Starkiller 1633. You don't mind Bale that much?
Of course he's a big Batman. How do you not like the way he's Batman? Rachel. Rachel.
Welcome back.
Rachel.
Think about our
Rachel.
now.
Play with me. You need to tell me. It was the best performance ever. You need to tell me something. I have a question. I have a question about technology. I'm scary. Why are you laughing at me? Where's Rachel? You tell me where Rachel is. I have a okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm going to check my computer. And my computer will tell me where Rachel is. Swear to me! Swear to me! Where were the other drugs taken? Hold on. Let me talk to my butler.
It's the worst. It's the worst. It's weird when he's still doing the voice with people he's not trying to scare, right?
Rachel, I need to talk to you. I think I know who has all the drugs in the... Why are you laughing? Rachel, I know where all the drugs are in the town. We're gonna... Hold on, my tongue is swelling up now. I think this is the crackers. Morgan Freeman, how did you know I was Batman? How did you figure it out?
Master Wayne, you seem to still be doing the Batman voice.
Oh no! It got stuck! It got stuck in my belt! Morgan Freeman!
Master Wayne, you're not supposed to call me Morgan Freeman. It's a movie.
I'm sorry, Morgan Freeman.
What if we were like doing his Bruce Wayne act, but he forgot which character he was doing and he started doing Batman with the girls?
We're gonna fly out to Monaco! I got these two ladies that don't speak English! I was thinking about going skinny dipping in your pool.
Mr. Wayne, is something wrong?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wayne, but there's a no swimming in the fountain policy.
I just bought the hotel!
That's a line from the movie.
Yeah.
I just bought the hotel. They can do what they want.
Why is Lucius calling him Master? Because I just started talking, and I know Lucius doesn't call him Master Wayne.
He had a little bit of
Mr. Wayne.
of Alfred in there subconsciously.
Yeah,
It's
right.
fine. It's fine.
Mr. Wayne, you seem to be buying a lot of mountain climbing gear, Mr. Wayne.
I know, man, Morgan Freeman.
My Batman is getting dumber.
But that's the Christian Bale Batman. You know that's what it goes right into, that dumb voice. You automatically assign it a dumb personality because it sounds so dumb.
It does. Well, and like I'm putting my tongue on the back of my bottom teeth,
So he gets a little silly. That's what helps with my Batman voice. And then every once in a while you get a little snagglepuss. Not snagglepuss. Gee, Raggy.
a little Scooby Doo in there. That's how you do Batman.
Well, my Scooby snacks, Raggy. I'm gonna fight crime because my parents died.
Can you imagine Christian Bale Batman in the Justice League movie explaining to the other superheroes how they have to take down Darkseid?
Bryce, I need you to run really fast on this thing. I'm Superman. I need you to do this.
And just like Wonder Woman going,
He's like explaining their whole detailed plot to everybody like that.
and everyone's just like, could you, Batman, could you take it down? And like, we all know that you're Bruce Wayne because you recruited us. Could you maybe not do the Batman voice while you tell us what the plan is?
But I think what we need to do is get behind Darkseid, and if we get behind Darkseid, I can use a batarang on the back of his head, and then Aquaman stabs him. Aquaman stabs him with the thing. Wonder Woman, you gotta accelerate. Flash go real fast. If I go real fast, we can take down Darkseid.
And Wonder Woman's like looking to Flash, who has super speed hearing. Like, did you catch any of that? Like, I got nothing.
No, then you cut to like Flash's perspective, listening.
I got nothing. I got nothing, Wonder Woman. I think we're just supposed to punch Darkseid. Okay, 1, 2, 3, punch Darkseid. All right, great. I'm done.
Okay, let me catch up here.
Catch up here. I'm gonna get to the.
Oh, I see.
Anonymous, okay, I'm talking about that. Appreciate the tip. Hey, Death John says, I need a haircut. Should I go to the place that really makes me look good for $40, or to the cheap place and just look okay for $20?
First of all, if the cheap place is $20, you need to find a better cheap place. But because you know what, the cheap place is supposed to be like $8.
Yeah.
Depends. If you're going out. I'm glad you like my Scooby-Doo Batman voice. If you're going out, like if you know you're going like maybe out with friends, or if you got like some important job stuff, get the $40 haircut. You look real nice for that. You going out on a date and get that $40 haircut. You start off on the right foot. You're not planning on doing anything super exciting, then get the $20 haircut.
All right, so
OBS needle
we're
sound,
done.
bringing superior sounds to your ears.
Apparently, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we can be done.
Here.
How do I get
Well,
out
you
of...
said you were done. I'm just curious if you're done. Done.
Oh, I didn't want this one. I need to get out of this menu before I get... Yeah, I mean, I'm done playing.
Well, we have right here.
Huh? Oh, right. Well, let me just stop the music from playing then. So we can take this moment to thank everyone who subscribed to us during the stream. This is the part where we thank everyone who subscribed to us during the stream.
K's 87, 26 fucking months in a row. K's 87 says, "Oh hey, I just bought an Elgato card."
We had the Hull Pouch for a while for capturing video game footage, and it never quite worked right for me. The Elgato and the Elgato capture software works great all the time. I use it all the time. Highly recommend it. Base 9 Wario says, got any RLM bottle openers, or got my RLM bottle openers in the mail today. Thanks for the quality Chinese steel, you hack frauds. Nothing but the best. Nothing but the best.
Weemsy says, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. That's what I should have done.
Yeah.
Wasn't clever enough.
The Master 20,000, yeah, the game has gotten old for me. I've been playing, with the time I played at home, I'm maybe 5 hours in.
Yeah.
Kind of done. We're Quinsomniac. Rich, where's your BB-8 watch? Don't you remember the BB-8 watch? It was in the video. You said you were going to wear it all the time because it looked great on you.
I was totally sincere in that video.
Absolutely.
GS Mebs.
Zero Page X.
Olfatormunley. Zero. I think that's how that's pronounced.
Left turn only.
Oh, left turn only O,
That's
or
what it
zero
is.
left turn only zero, whichever it is.
It was probably just left turn only, but you couldn't get that
Yeah,
one, so
yeah.
I put the zeros.
I
The
get it.
Dude, 1944 for 25 fucking months in a row. The dude says, oh my god.
Jack, I think he said, "Oh my god!" Never lost it, baby. Never lost it. Still got it. Is Joe Flacco Elite says, "Happy Groundhog Day Eve."
Tomorrow's Groundhog's Day?
Second.
Shit, man. I gotta watch Groundhog Day. I mean, that's not a bad thing, because it's a good movie, but... Irish Maddie 173.
Jareth Garros says, "Can't stick around for the stream, but I hope you guys enjoy Let It Die. I love it."
It's a little Let It Die. It's a free game.
Mm-hmm.
I could see like picking this up every once in a while.
Yeah.
It's good. The combat's decent. Enemies and locations get a little repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
I could see picking this up every once in a while. It's fucking free. You can't I can't I'm gonna be so sad. They gave me 5 free hours of entertainment. So, Dream Sign.
Master Kenobi 007, 32 fucking months in a row.
Shit.
says, thanks for keeping on going on.
Evil Crash 9.
Follow me.
Tiberius Kirk for 17 months in a row. Tiberius Kirk says, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. Baked a cake. Baked a cake.
WTF indeed. 21 fucking months in a row.
DJ Kento.
Electric Grasshopper.
Fabulous Fuhrer. Oh, so fabulous.
I'm never
Don't-
going to read that one.
Don't even touch it.
I know the power of editing. I'm never going to touch that name with a 10-foot pole. You don't say that for any reason when your friend is Mike Stoklasa.
Oh.
What? Where are we at?
Did
we miss one?
No, I said fabulous.
Okay.
Fuhrer.
Erebus and Aether.
A horrible glory for 27 fucking months in a row. Horrible Glory says, ever walk into a completely empty restaurant at dinner time, two smiling hostesses welcome you, and the air is still, no music playing, no sizzle sounds coming from the kitchen? What's wrong with this place? What do the locals know that I don't? You know something funny about A Horrible Glory? When I was looking for the bassoon line, I was rewatching all the old Best of the Worst episodes, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe A Horrible Glory is named after something I said in my very first Best of the Worst.
Oh, really?
I described a movie as A Horrible Glory. I don't know if that's true, A Horrible Glory, or if it's just a coincidence and you happen to have that username, but I was rewatching that episode, like listening for the bassoon line, and I say, it was A Horrible Glory. And I said, hey, I know A Horrible Glory. It's my Horrible Glory story. Pretty good. I know.
It's a nice story.
It was a great story. It was a great story.
Eula's number.
Noel Weeman.
Or just MN.
Yeah, probably.
Really. What do they say?
Oh, LOL, remove my skeleton.
Rotoscopic says, someday maybe I'll get a fucking. 18 more months, motherfucker.
You know, maybe you should talk to Frank Miller and see if he's got any ladies that, are free.
Too fucking bad. There's your fucking.
Gruff McMilitary, 13 months in a row, says, yay, 13 months. I sure hope there's nothing to that whole 13 being unlucky thing. Wait, why are those headlights heading towards me right now? What the rest of the message lost. I don't know where the rest of the message.
Just stop.
Yeah.
Hard tree fucker.
I just heard the music that was happening, and it distracted me. Eb Tesh.
Gobbledygooks. 30 fucking months in a row, says Dirty 30.
Dirty 30. Machine Gun Funk says, been following RLM for several years now. Your crew is a much-needed rest during the overnight shift at an inner-city hospital dealing with traumas, drug addicts, and child abusers on a nightly basis. I'm sorry, Machine Gun Funk.
That sounds horrible.
A sub is the least I can do to pay you back. Thanks, guys. Hey.
You're welcome. You do good work.
You're doing the work. You're doing the work here.
Fawn Fancy Bits.
Ice Drop.
Lloyd Beats. 29 fucking months in a row.
Ghost Host 999 says, love this stream. Love you, Ghost Host.
Inkazy 99 says, hi fellas.
Hello. Scuba 001.
C3PO Tato.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
It's true. We really do. We really do. And I didn't have the mouse right with me, so we can't do a fun ending. So we'll just say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.